more than anything, like money is freedom, money's not happiness, you know? So it's kind of different in my mind. So I would base it on morals, standards, values, how they are as a person, where they come from their family, how they raise a child.
How long do you think a woman lasts in a relationship that has no romantic side to it, just strictly transactional?
Depends on the woman and how she carries herself.
Okay, thank you, Gabrielle.
Told fans she's been crying herself to sleep over comments made by internet users. What are y'all doing?
To further complicate Floyd Mayweather's present situation, StephenASmith has invited Floyd Mayweather's girlfriend to a live interview where she spoke in detail about the domestic abuse she has suffered at his hands. During the interview, she also revealed more information about their ongoing court case and discussed other personal troubles Mayweather is currently facing. In addition to these revelations, Mayweather has now been served with a lawsuit filed by his current girlfriend, Gail Navila, over repeated incidents of domestic violence that allegedly occurred throughout their relationship.
They don't mean it. It's to get at you. You could do better. Why you got to be with her? Why can't you be with somebody else? Blah, blah, blah. They're going to do all of that. What you doing? What are you doing? Don't give into that.
Upon seeing this, fans who had never shown interest in Floyd Mayweather's relationship and had always perceived it as purely transactional, believing that Navila was with him only for his money, began reacting in the comment section. One trolling fan mocked the situation by writing that she had spent his money and now, after seeing him broke, chose to add to his problems. The comment criticized her for not filing a lawsuit while the abuse was ongoing, but choosing to do so now when he had stopped and reportedly had no money. Another user showed no sympathy or emotion, calling women like her mad, and stating that she had knowingly stayed with him for years until he became bankrupt, implying she was simply moving on to her next wealthy victim.
They think that since they're being upfront and honest about what they want, it's a little more ethical. Do you agree?
I mean, it's never a bad thing to be assertive.
Okay.
But I just personally want to go about it, that way.
So what is the basis you should build a relationship off?
This is such a great kind of concept.
This should be your most selfish time. You need to think about the people that you're involving in your life. How close-knit they are. Do they keep things internal? They're going to go on social media and express themselves. You don't need that. You ain't got time for that nonsense. Try and get your paper. Try to build your career. Try to be in the National Football League, bro. You don't need to be coming home after a hard day's work.
A worried fan expressed sadness over the situation, saying it was unfortunate that all of this was happening to Floyd Mayweather now, and advising that one should trust only family, as everyone else is usually around for their own benefit. Another fan added a sharp remark, stating that a man like Floyd deserved a woman like Navila, claiming he believed everything was about money, and she indeed came for it, sarcastically congratulating her. Meanwhile, StephenASmith has been playing a major role in bringing Floyd Mayweather's alleged criminal activities to light. Among the many revelations he has made, he recently disclosed that Mayweather is now out of the country and is unlikely to return until he believes the financial crime allegations against him have settled down.
Things that they do and stuff like that, right? I'm not talking about that. You're talking about someone's character. If there's something within their character and deep down of them as a person that deeply affects you, that's not something that you're like, you can't get everything, gotta sacrifice it. Mm-hmm. No. And then also too, everything else.
Certain things you can't give and take on.
Yeah.
You just won the Heisman. And you on X talking about how, or Twitch, or whatever hell else you were on, talking about how she had to cry herself to sleep? What in this world has told you people are going to say, oh?
Until then, the former world champion is expected to spend time in various parts of the world, having flown to Dubai on the same night his homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security agents. Adding further to his troubles, StephenASmith intensified the situation by bringing Floyd Mayweather's girlfriend into the spotlight after news a lawsuit filed against him by the model surfaced. This lawsuit is just one more added to a growing list, Following previous legal actions from a jewelry store, a Nigerian company, and several other individuals and organizations. This time, however, the damage cut deeper as his girlfriend joined StephenASmith and opened up about the issues in their relationship, details she had never shared with anyone before.
You know, like, for example, like if you, I'm so bad at thinking of just an example off the top of my head like this, but if a man is like, let's just say he like doesn't open the door for you or whatever, right? That's something that he can eventually do, where you can tell him like, listen, this is like the bare minimum for me. This is what I want. But when it comes to something like, you know, I don't know, even like his relationship with his mom, the way like
We're so cruel. We shouldn't have done that to her. We're sorry. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. There's a lot of good, decent people in this world, Travis. But the ones who are the loudest.
According to her, Floyd Mayweather had been abusive from the very beginning of their relationship. She described him as someone who loves to dominate and control women, often displaying severe anger issues. From time to time, he would shout, hurl insults, or make threatening gestures until he eventually became physically violent. And once it started, it didn't stop. She went on to explain that Mayweather often tried to make up for his violent outbursts with charm and lavish gestures. He would transform from a man full of rage to someone incredibly sweet and romantic, showing up just hours later with the most beautiful and expensive gift she had ever received. He would apologize, promise never to do it again, and in return, she would promise to keep it all a secret.
And that's a kind way of putting it. And I will cancel a woman in a heartbeat that talks about my business. She utters my name. What? Publicly. About us. She gone. I wouldn't hesitate. She happy for us. I don't care.
According to her, this pattern of abuse had been going on for years, and it was the main reason Floyd Mayweather chose not to have his children live with him and his girlfriend, to prevent them from witnessing the violence. She admitted that she had no direct eyewitnesses to support her claims, as most of the incidents happened in private. The only people who might have known were Mayweather's close associates, but she believed they would never testify against him. When StephenASmith asked her for a witness, she explained that she and Floyd mostly stayed alone in their houses, while the workers and staff were accommodated in separate blocks, far removed from the main residence. Smith then questioned her about the timing of the lawsuit, asking why she had decided to take legal action now and not at any point earlier in their relationship. She said it just became overwhelming, especially as more people started coming forward. She revealed that she had received multiple phone calls and even death threats, adding that many people believed she was complicit in Floyd Mayweather's alleged crimes. It was only recently, she claimed, that she began to realize Floyd was not the man she thought he was. Calling him an evil person, she admitted that she had covered for him in the past because she believed he was a good man. But after witnessing his true nature, she finally decided to speak out. Whether this is her genuine reason or not remains uncertain, but a lawsuit now awaits Floyd Mayweather upon his return. With a long history of legal battles and domestic violence allegations involving both past and present girlfriends, Mayweather is no stranger to such accusations. In fact, one fan had predicted this outcome when Mayweather recently gifted his girlfriend Gail Navila an expensive Louis Vuitton bag. While vacationing together in France, the couple was seen on the French Riviera, with Mayweather spotted holding dollar bills on a yacht, seemingly unbothered by the storm brewing back home.
Okay. So recently on TikTok, there's been a trend of women creators encouraging other women to like necessarily engage in practices where they don't date the man for romantic interest, but rather money. Do you think that's a healthy way to conduct a relationship?
No.
In a 2-minute-long YouTube video, fans got a glimpse of Floyd Mayweather and his girlfriend Navila exploring the luxurious streets of Monaco. Navila was seen wearing an eye-catching watch with a price tag of $190,000, while Mayweather Jr. sported a sleek black timepiece worth around $80,000. The couple was also spotted carrying a white Louis Vuitton bag as they strolled through the scenic outdoors, accompanied by their entourage. It appeared that Mayweather's daughter, Jaira Milan, had also joined them on the trip. In one of the video's standout moments, Mayweather was seen holding a large brown Louis Vuitton Steamer 65 monogram bag, which the video hinted was a gift for his supermodel girlfriend. That very same bag later made an appearance on Mayweather's Instagram, where he shared photos with it. The caption read, "This video and photo explains the kind of bags I'm getting," suggesting once again his flair for extravagant gifting and luxury lifestyle. The pair have been together since 2019, maintaining a relatively low profile and keeping their relationship out of the public eye. However, they occasionally make headlines for high-profile moments, such as when Mayweather Jr. gifted Navila a luxurious Mercedes Maybach for her birthday in 2022. Lavish presents appear to be a consistent theme in their relationship, something fans have increasingly taken notice of and speculated about. One fan humorously imagined a dramatic scenario in which the couple gets into a fight, suggesting that Mayweather Jr. might ask for his extravagant gifts back in a moment of anger. The fan jokingly theorized that he would take the gifts right back as soon as he got upset with her, highlighting the intense and sometimes unpredictable dynamic the public perceives between the two.
Reason, obviously, got to, because very, very important. I want that to be the core and center of everything else for my future. But I would say I'm extremely attracted to intelligence. Like, I love a smart man. Yes. Love a smart man. I also never thought I would ever end up with like a celebrity or date someone. I'm, on a public figure in a sense. Mm-hmm. But I always have been so attracted to very, very smart people. And because for me, I want to be with someone who obviously makes me grow and someone who inspires me at the same time.
In reality, Mayweather did take it all back, but what he took went far beyond material gifts. According to reports, he took her mental stability, her emotional wholeness, and her physical well-being after allegedly assaulting her. One particularly disturbing incident occurred at Mayweather's Las Vegas home during a heated argument between the couple, witnessed by members of his team and bodyguards. The confrontation escalated quickly, turning violent when Mayweather reportedly pushed Navila against a wall, then proceeded to kick and hit her while she was on the floor. Even after others intervened to pull him away, he continued his aggressive behavior. An anonymous source later revealed that it was Navila herself who contacted the police and reported the incident. As investigations unfold, more details are surfacing, including the troubling revelation that the couple has a long and painful history of domestic violence, much of which Navila had remained silent about for years.
When it comes to kids, who is or will be the disciplinary? Who is more book smart? Who is more street smart? Who is more likely to get pulled over for speeding?
She also claimed that Floyd Mayweather had been bullying her into silence, pressuring her to keep quiet about the abuse, especially considering the significant 22-year age gap between the 47-year-old Mayweather and his 25-year-old girlfriend. Some sources within federal authorities have confirmed that Mayweather will be taken to court, with the judge set to determine his punishment. This development marks a deeply sad turn for the couple, whose last public appearance on social media was a stark contrast. Just before the legal trouble surfaced, the International Boxing Hall of Famer had shared some lighthearted and candid moments from his personal life, including a TikTok game with his girlfriend, Gail Navila.